Jada 玛丽提倡全球一致行动。
You know, I started with training in Buddhism and Indian philosophy, and that gave me the foundation, the wisdom foundation. But the most important aspect of that, those traditions, is that they encourage you to look to your own nature, to your own being. See, in the West, they tend to look externally for answers, you know, with science, and they only believe what they can see. But in the Eastern traditions, it is already well accepted that you must look within. And that is what gave me the impetus to start that exploration. Now, as we know, the Eastern wisdom has been around for millennium, but now we have the Western science, the Western, if you like, proof, and as they come together is very, very powerful, because half the world believes in the philosophical approach, half the world believes in the technological, scientific approach. But when you put those two spheres together and they are saying the same thing, then we start to see the answer has been there all along. This is just one approach, this is another approach, but the truth that these two make has always been there. So now it's an exciting time because we have both. Yeah.
他在现场做了一个小小的实验，大家不用说话，只要在心里对他发出爱与恨的念头，这台科学仪器的仪表板上能立刻看出在场人士心念能量的变化。
The Global Coherence Initiative is a science-based initiative that is set up to facilitate uniting millions of people around the planet into understanding and utilizing their existence, their natural harmonious existence, which will in turn support the Earth's electromagnetic fields. And so they are seeking to assist humanity to step into a coherent state. So where the coherence is when the heart and the mind and our society are all in alignment. So they are seeking to facilitate that through science-based initiative and also through bringing together groups all over the world to provide that heart-focused care and monitoring the effects that that has on the planet.
多年来 Jada 和研究人员在全球各地设置信息监测点，他们发现，每当世界重大事件发生，例如911恐怖攻击，地球的磁场能量就会出现相应的信息改变，而且这样的能量改变甚至出现在事件发生之前。
Well, it's interesting because, you know, psychology has been approaching this question through the mind for a long time. They think if something is disturbed in the mind, they have to approach it on the level of the mind. But it's not like that at all, because our nature is giving rise to the mind. So you don't need to educate the mind, you need to educate the nature. The nature is already harmonious, it's already expansive and spacious and loving and light-filled. So if you are conscious of your nature, it automatically changes the structure and the function of your mind. You know, there have already been experiments done on Earth where they have taken intention-based experiments and used that to clear up pollution. This has already been done. So this can also be done if we mobilize enough of humanity to focus on the pollution and clearing it up. That can be done. That's one thing that we can do. But the reason that pollution exists is because mankind does not yet understand what it is doing. So we have to look at why pollution exists. We have to look at why are people making choices that are polluting the planet. That's the real question. So we've all been tidying the furniture up until now on Earth. We've just been moving things around, changing the laws, making people behave a certain way. It doesn't work. It's the same with pollution. We can't just say, you mustn't pollute. We have to find the source of what makes somebody a clean businessman, what makes an industry clean, you know, what makes a nation clean. It's when they are using the integrity of their own heart and they are thinking and feeling and acting and speaking in a way that is integrity with our nature, that is looking after our physical nature as well as our spiritual nature. This is the source of cleanliness, and therefore no pollution eventuates from it. This is the question we need to ask. If you find inner resilience, it means it doesn't matter what is happening outside of you. It doesn't matter if things are turbulent or difficult or challenging. Inside there is an oasis of calm and peace, and you can operate effectively. You are in a much better position to help other beings and to help yourself. So, and we know from science that when we find that inner resilience, it has a very positive effect on the Earth's field, and that inner resilience links up to the Earth's electromagnetic field and provides that calm and that peace that you have for all of humanity.
因此，了解一切存在的宇宙法则，并向自然学习，将人类集体意识转向和平、喜乐与爱，进而产生正面强大的灵性提升，是创造新人类文明的根本。
We have two options. We can worry about it, or we cannot worry about it. Those are our two options. If we worry about it, it is going to produce fear. Is fear helpful in challenging situations? No. We know that fear inhibits our ability to respond. It poisons our own environment and makes it difficult for us to function. It paralyzes us. So this is not a helpful response. The most helpful response is to look at the future and say, this is not a punishment. This is not intended to wipe out all of humanity. This is intended to reveal the truth of humanity. That is exciting. So for me, I have no fear about 2012. I encourage other people to trust existence. It knows what it's doing. We must encourage people and reassure them to take action. You cannot motivate people through fear. You must motivate them with reassurance. And when people know that the truth of existence, the truth of their nature is harmonious, that they are designed this way and they can allow this to happen and it can happen quickly and easily, then they are motivated because they know they can't fail. It's a hopeful picture. The best kind of action is action that is inspired with confidence, with reassurance, with trust, with integrity, with knowingness. And these qualities only come from being in alignment with your nature. So when you're in alignment with your nature, the action that you take is automatically effective and helpful.